we're going to do some bacon wrapped asparagus, but not like everybody else does it. Stick around. You're going to have to see it. This is Living Off Nodak. I've been picking asparagus here in North Dakota. It's fresh. It's ready. Let's smoke it. All right, here we've got a bunch of asparagus that I picked fresh in the last 3 days. We're going to get this seasoned up a little bit. And then I've got some halved hot dogs, 3 pieces of hot dogs sliced in half. They were left over from supper the other night. I've got some venison bologna sausage that's quartered up into little strips. I've got 3 cheddar cheese sticks, and I've got some smoked Dubliner that I smoked quite a while ago. And I don't know how that's going to work very well. It's pretty dry, so we'll see. But what we're first going to do is we're going to take some of this. We don't want it to burn up and dry out and stuff, so we're going to give it a little drizzle with some olive oil. Toss it around a little bit, make sure that it gets coated decent. I'm just going to layer it in, keep doing that. You can go liberal on it, it'll just drain off into the bottom what doesn't stick to the heads of the asparagus and to the stems and stuff like that. Oh, I got a good coating on them. All right. Okay, now we're just going to add some seasoning to it. I've got a little bit of garlic powder here. I normally don't use garlic powder, but for something like this I'm going to, because it's hard to get chunks of actual garlic to stick to it. We're going to sprinkle that over. Got some salt here, just some sea salt. Just going basic with these. And some black pepper. And then I forgot to get the bacon out. So before I get my hands dirty, I'm going to get the bacon out. Okay, here we've got our bacon. So, toss this around, get all them seasonings. Incorporate it around. Now, I'm sure you can see where we're going with this. Most people just wrap asparagus up with bacon and call it good. That's not good enough for me. So, let's try a hot dog. We'll grab a bundle, 5, 6, 8 pieces, something like that. Wrap it around the best you can. Never done this before, so we're going to give it a shot and see. There's lots of things I've never done before, huh? Every time I do a video, it's something I've never done. Okay, let's grab a chunk of bacon over here. We're going to wrap it around fairly tightly if we can. Probably going to take a couple of them. Well, I like bacon. Let's put a third one on there. Maybe I'll get better at this and it'll only take 2. Now, that's not too bad. Okay, let's try one. A chunk of cheese. I had some store-bought asparagus in my fridge. I did a taste test side by side raw, and no comparison. Absolutely none at all. Stuff out in the wild is so much better. Let's start at the other end this time with the bacon. Slippery with that olive oil on there. Two is enough on that one. Of course, it's not as big around either. Oh, not too bad. Well, you can kind of see where we're going with this. I'll do one more, and then I'll get off the camera so I'm not boring you. Let's try one of these Dubliners and see how it goes. This one's full. It'll probably break apart as we're going here, but maybe the asparagus will kind of hold it together. Nope, broke in half. Kind of holding on. You can get some bacon around it, it'll be all right, maybe. Kind of a pain in the butt, isn't it? Ooh, they're starting to come out of there. Wrap it around, squeeze it a little, wrap it around, squeeze it a little. Seems to be working okay. All right, well, I won't bore you anymore. I'm going to get the rest of these bundled up, or however much I have asparagus for. I've got some more over here, but I plan on doing some pickled asparagus with that. So we'll see how far this gets us, and we'll see you out at the grill after a while. Well, that was a little tedious job, but got her done. So we have 3 hot dogs, 3 of the bologna, 3 of the cheddar, 1 of the Dubliner. I decided not to do the other ones, and I've got 1 that's nothing in the middle, just the asparagus. So we've got a little SPG rub here. It's kind of an all-purpose thing. We're just going to give them not a lot, just a little. The bacon already has salt in it, but just to make it kind of look pretty, we'll put a little bit of this on there. And I don't even think I'm going to flip them to do the other side since it's so salty. So I'm doing another cook right now. That's going to take about an hour. I'm going to let these rest and season for an hour. Let that seasoning soak into the oil. And then I'm going to put these on after the other cook. So we'll see you a little later. Let's get these bad boys on the smoker. All right, this one is just plain. Now, there is a little bit more color on them. I know I did just the SPG, but I thought maybe just a little cayenne pepper was good. So I did coat both sides with a little cayenne pepper, non-salt based, so that because the bacon and everything is salty as it is. So I'm going to take these ones with cheese and I'm going to put them further away so they don't melt out too much. And the meat ones I'll put a little closer. Let's take this one here. Cheddar, cheddar, cheddar. And this is bologna. 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 These are the hot dog ones. Hot diggity dog. Can't go wrong with a good hot dog, though. Always got to grill hot dogs over the charcoal in the springtime. It's just part of life. I've already done it a couple times. I don't know how long these are going to take. Hour, hour and a half. We'll just see what the temperature does, see how the bacon crisps up, and go from there. I'm using a mixture of hickory and cherry today. I think that would be a good flavor profile. So we'll check back on them after a little while. We can keep the bacon on the darn things. The char griller is doing its thing. We're at about 300. I just added a log to get the heat up. She was only running about 225, and the bacon wasn't really cooking too much. So it's just starting to get some color to it. Been about 45 minutes is all, and we'll check back after a little bit. All right, we got these bad boys in here. Let's check them out. They're looking really good. Let's grab one of these cheesy ones here. So the bacon isn't completely crispy. Look at that, nice soft cheese. The ends are not crispy, but not dried out. Flexible, but a little black tinge to them. Got some smoke on them. I think they'll be great. I'm going to take a bite right out of that one. See how that is with the cheese on it. That is delicious. I love asparagus anyway, but you can really taste the garlic that we put in there with the salt and pepper. That is really good. The bacon, it's not too salty. I thought maybe it would be with that SPG on it, but it's not. That is really good. Let's check out, let's go with one of the hot dog ones. Got a piece of the hot dog in there. This one I'll take just a piece of the hot dog instead of the tops. That adds a good flavor too. Hot dogs and asparagus go well together. And then I've got just a plain asparagus one, but I'm not going to taste test that one. I'll cut into this venison bologna one. That's about the same. Let's see if we can taste the bologna at all. All of them are a great combination. So you could eat this as a meal or as a side, even just without anything in them, just the asparagus as a side with the bacon. That is a great combination. I've seen videos of it all over the place, but I threw a little spin on it with the cheese and the hot dog. So if you like this video, please subscribe. I've got a lot of other ideas coming up, so please stay tuned.